Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to week number 3 of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series, where we bring you a double feature featuring the Midgets at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway and the Hoosier non-wing 410 Sprint Cars at the Husets Speedway in Brandon, South Dakota. Got a large car count on hand tonight for the Midgets. 24 drivers checked in to take on the quick quarter mile here in Fairbury, Illinois. But first, let's go check out heat race action from the Husets Speedway. Heat race action coming to you from the Hoosier 410 Sprint Cars. Short and sweet program tonight. Only 7 cars checked in. All 7 will run the one heat race. Vinny Sansone going to roll from the pole with Noah Bowman to his outside. Beamez, Keith Bradley, and Trevor Royer in row number 2. Row number 3, you're going to find Jay Schaff and the Chili Dog, Wade Fields, and Ryan Caldwell tagging the tail in 7th. Pace truck dives off. Sansone and Bowman lead the field down. They fire, and we're underway. Sansone pushes real tight. Noah Bowman gets a good run off the high side of the speedway, and he's going to assume the lead into turn number 3. Trevor Royer running around the top shelf as well, right behind Noah Bowman, right to the tail tank here at the end of lap number 1. Good battle going on for position throughout the field. Bowman continues to lead, trying to get a little bit of breathing room. Royer gets into the outside wall pretty hard. He's going to lose a couple of spots. Scratch that, make it 1 spot to Vinny Sansone as Keith Bradley now looks to the inside, trying to take that 3rd and final podium spot away. As they cross the stripe this time, 4 down, 4 to go here in the heat race. Sansone switches up, goes top shelf, closes in on Noah Bowman. Bowman slides back up to the high side on corner exit. 3 laps to go, and it's a 3-car dance for the lead. Bowman, Sansone, and Royer all right there. A little bit of contact further back in the pack between Jay Schaff and Keith Bradley, as that is going to draw the yellow. Lights are out on the pace truck. Bowman, Sansone, and Royer, your top 3. Everybody tailing Noah Bowman. Big gap to Sansone. Green flags back in the air as we have 2 laps to go. As they come by the stripe this time, white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Noah Bowman still your leader. Sansone looking to the inside. Got to run down the back straightaway. Going to have a race of it. Sansone slips the grip into 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is going to fly. Noah Bowman's going to win the 410 heat race. Welcome back to the Fairbury American Legion Speedway for heat number 1 of the Midgets. Craig Silby and Trevor Royer on in row number 1. Jay Schaff, Noah Bowman in row number 2. Jake Hess and Keith Bradley in row number 3. Row number 4 is going to have Andrew Thornton and Christopher Haddon. 8 cars going for 8 laps around the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, and we're green already here in heat race number 1. Jay Schaff gets hold of the infield tractor tires. Craig Silby running around the low side of the speedway. Royer trying to sail it around the top shelf. Noah Bowman splitting the difference through the middle. Silby still your leaders. We're working lap number 2. Trevor Royer trying to get a run on the high side, but here comes Noah Bowman. 3-car dance for the lead here in heat 1. Bowman bounces it off the outside wall. Silby still got it rotating around the bottom. Royer with a good run right to the tail tank of Silby as they go to turn number 3. This time by crossed flags. 4 down, 4 to go. Got a great race going up front for the top spots. Royer gets into the outside wall. Way high through 3 and 4. Able to hold the position. Noah Bowman runs in the 3rd spot with Keith Bradley right behind him. Royer into the outside wall pretty hard. He's going to lose 2 spots to both Bowman and Bradley. Silby continues to set the pace. Off turn number 4, white flag is out, 1 lap to go. Nobody's got anything for him. Off turn number 4, the driver out of Auckland, New Zealand is going to see another heat race checkered flag. Silby wins heat 1. Heat race number 2 for the midgets rolling out onto the racetrack. Starting on the pole is going to be sleepy Brandon Garman. Vincent Gucci to his outside. Cody Parmley inside of row number 2 with Graham Huffman to his outside. Row number 3, you're going to find Vinny Sansone and Dylan Allen, with Joey Smith tagging the tail of this 7-car heat race. 7 cars going for 8 more laps around Fairbury. Garman fires in the middle of 3 and 4. We're underway. Garman working right through the middle. Cody Parmley right around the infield tractor tires. Gucci all the way to the cushion. Going to cross over, throws a slider for the lead. Got it momentarily. Cody Parmley taking the short way around. So far, only driver on track making it work for him. Sansone's trying. Now Cody Parmley looking for the lead down on the inside of the speedway. Had it briefly, according to timing and scoring. When they cross the stripe this time, it'll be 4 down with 4 to go. Now Parmley's got it. Scored as the leader through turns 1 and 2. Great race going out front. Brandon Garman holds on to the 3rd spot pretty comfortably. Vincent trying to use the momentum, running a little higher on the racetrack, but Parmley's got it hooked up on the bottom. Popsicle sticks have been thrown, 2 laps to go. Now Vincent looking a little bit lower on the speedway, trying something different. Parmley sticking to his guns, making it work as the white flag flies, 1 lap to go. And Parmley's going to catfish his way to another heat race victory. Third and final heat race for the midgets on the speedway. Miles Jansen and Wade Fields going to lead them to the green. Bruce Klingon and Richie Gaines in row number 2. Row number 3, you're going to find Michael Covey and Tom Ostendorf. And at the tail of the field, James Gray and Ryan Covey. 8 cars, 8 laps. One more time, green flag's in the air. Now Jansen gets big time sideways, got cars barrel rolling down the back straightaway. Does the green stay out? I believe so, everybody's still rolling. Battle up front, Richie Gaines, now your leader. Wade Fields right behind him. Now Gaines having done a lot of work in the offseason to pick up his game and go faster. And so far he's making it work for him as Wade Fields, the 2nd place car, almost 7/10 of a second back. Michael Covey, 1st car, challenging for that 2nd spot. Covey knocking the fence down. Wade Fields running through the middle of the speedway. Trying to follow Richie Gaines. Already 4 laps in, 4 laps to go. Gaines continuing to stretch the lead out over a second to the 2nd place car now. This time by, popsicle sticks are out, 2 to go. Fields runs in 2nd, Covey 3rd. Tom Ostendorf holding on to the 4th spot for the time being, holding off Ryan Covey and Bruce Klingon. White flag is out, 1 lap to go for Richie Gaines. Smooth and steady through 3 out of 4. Checkered flag flies, and Richie Gaines is going to win the 3rd and final heat race of the night. So here we go, getting ready to roll with our B main for the evening. 13 cars on track. 11 cars to the A feature. Trevor Royer and Brandon Garman going to lead them to the green. Ryan Covey and Jay Schaff in row number 2. Vinny Sansone, Tom Ostendorf in row 3. Christopher Haddon and Joey Smith in row number 4. Row number 5 is Bruce Klingen and Jake Hess. James Gray and Dylan Allen, row number 6. And Andrew Thornton tagging the tail of the field, 13th out of 13 cars. As the field makes their way down, Royer wastes no time, fires, catches Sleepy sleeping, as we've got 10 to go. Cars scattered all over the place here early on. We'll watch the front battle here early. Have to move it towards the back to watch the final transfer spot here after we click off a couple laps. Royer, Schaff, and Covey, great run up front. My timing and scoring deceived me. Now we have 10 to go. It was a 12 lap B main, not 10. So I do apologize. Trevor Royer still your leader with Jay Schaff looking to the inside. Vinny Sansone trying to catfish it around the bottom. Lost a lot of ground that time. Nearly 4 wide for the lead. As we're starting to near the halfway point, let's take a look back at our battle for the transfer spot. Right now, Dylan Allen is the 11th car on the bubble. James Gray and Andrew Thornton, the 2 odd men out. 4 wide for the transfer spot. Contact between Allen and Hess. Thornton's going to get around on the high side. 3 wide in the battle to not go home. James Gray, the benefactor there, as we're just past the halfway point. 3 wide for the transfer, just behind him. Now as it's scored, Dylan Allen has the transfer as he gets back by Thornton on the high side. Allen trying to move himself off the bubble. Contact with the slower cars ahead. Now that's going to shuffle it up. As I cross the line, Christopher Haddon has the transfer, punts Thornton out of the way. Thornton dives down to the inside. And he's going to pick up 3 spots down the back straightaway. Move Thornton to P10, takes him off the bubble with 2 to go. Jake Hess is the 11th and final transfer as it sits. As the leaders take the white flag. The battle for the transfer spot is going to come down to Jake Hess and Dylan Allen. Trevor Royer is going to win the B main. And off of turn number 4, Dylan Allen is going to squeak by, and he's going to be the 11th and final transfer. B main winner going to be Trevor Royer in the 90. Well, folks, now let's switch gears, and we'll go take a look at the A feature action from the Husets Speedway with the sprint cars. Sit down, strap in, and hold on tight as we take you on a 3-wide virtual thrill ride. A feature time here at the Houston Speedway for your Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series 410 sprint cars. Once again, short car count. Looks like only 6 cars taking to the grid for the feature. Trevor Royer is going to lead the field down with Vinny Sansone to his outside. Jay Schaff and Noah Bowman in row number 2. Row number 3 is going to be Ryan Caldwell and the Chili Dog, Wade Fields. Keith Bradley not answering the call for the A feature. So it's going to be 6 cars, 30 laps the distance here at the Houston Speedway. Field works off turn number 4. Green flags here, and we're underway. Royer sticks down to the inside, gets a good run off the bottom. Jay Shaft rotating it around the inside as well. Sansone with a good charge off turn number 4 on the high side. Sansone still holding his own up on the top shelf. Shaft trying to rotate it right around the hub. Tail of 2 different lines. Which one works to catch Trevor Royer? So far, none of them, as Royer starting to drive away as we start working lap number 4. Now Jay Shaft slides up in front of Vinny Sansone. He's got P2. Sansone still hung out to dry on the high side. Now Sansone battling back with the momentum. All the way to the wall in turns 1 and 2. Shaft's got a good run off the inside of turn number 2. As we're 5 laps into the books here. So Trevor Royer is your leader. Jay Shaft in second. Vinny Sansone runs in the 3rd spot. Noah Bowman runs 4th. Starting to close in on this battle for the podium. Wade Fields rounds out your top 5 with Ryan Caldwell rounding out your cars on track. Trevor Royer with a 0.7 of a second advantage over Jay Shaft in P2. Shaft trying to stay smooth and steady to close the gap. As Trevor Royer continues to walk the field, let's go for a ride with him, see what it's like to ride around the Husets Speedway. Ride around the hub at turns 1 and 2, goes top shelf in 3 and 4. It's working for him so far as we're a third of the way home here in this one. Extending that lead on Jay Shaft, now up to a full second over the second place runner. Noah Bowman has gotten past Vinny Sansone, starting to close in on Jay Shaft. Using the high side of both ends of the racetrack, starting to work for him. Sansone continues to drop back, running in the 4th position. Wade Fields and Ryan Caldwell. Closest battle on track currently. And Keith Bradley did make it out on track, just several laps behind. Royer's still out front. Next time by, he'll see the crossed flags being halfway home. Noah Bowman caught right up to Jay Shaft. Turns 1 and 2, had to check up, keep from making contact, as we're now halfway home here in the feature. Jay Shaft gets hung up on the outside wall. Contacted the wall again down the front straightaway. Does that open the door for Noah Bowman? Bowman's going to try it on the high side. Went for the slider line, crossed down low. Down the front straightaway, it's a drag race for P2 between Noah Bowman and Jay Shaft. Now Bowman rotates it around the bottom. Shaft up high. Contact the outside wall once again. Now Bowman's going to throw the slider. He's got P2 this time by. Now Bowman's got around Shaft. Can he catch and pass Trevor Royer? Got 11 laps to do it on a very slick racetrack. The gap down to just less than 0.6 of a second. Down the back straightaway this time. Contact to the outside wall for Bowman. Jay Shaft right there with him. 10 to go this time. Bowman with a good run off the top. Half a second separates him and Trevor Royer. Royer still using the bottom of 1 and 2, although the line seems to be fading. Jay Shaft closes right up to Noah Bowman. Bowman stuck on the outside wall. Drag race for P2. Bowman stays up top, going to hold on to the position. Shaft trying to rotate it around the bottom. He's got it. Now Jay Shaft back up to P2. out of laps. Does anybody have anything for Trevor Royer? Bowman and Schaff are still side by side. The gap to Royer down to 0.3 of a second. 4 more times around. Bowman has caught him. Royer hung out in the middle. 3 wide for the lead off turn number 2. Contact between Bowman and Royer. Big time contact and trouble there in turns 3 and 4. As the lights are out on the pace truck, going to have 3 to go this time. Jay Schaff inherits the lead. Vinny Sansone in second. Wade Fields runs in third. Jace fires. We're back underway. 3 laps to go. Sansone's going to go right to the top shelf. Does the momentum work for him? Nothing doing down the back straightaway. Now got Wade Fields to the inside looking for P2. Schaff's out front as the popsicle sticks are thrown. 2 laps to go. Schaff riding it around the hub. Sansone's got a good run on the top shelf. Final lap, 1 to go. Does Sansone have anything for him? Down the back straightaway, they're dead even. Does Schaff stay low? He does. Sansone, top shelf, runs out of time. Jay Schaff going to be your winner here at the Husets Speedway. Well, folks, short car count tonight with the Hoosier 410s. Still not short on racing action as we look at the A feature rundown. Your winner is going to be Jay Schaff, Vinny Sansone, and P2. Wade Fields rounds out the podium. Ryan Caldwell, Noah Bowman round out the top 5. Keith Bradley holds on to pick up 1 more spot over Trevor Royer, who rounds out your 7-car field. Hopefully the car counts are back up for the sprint cars next week when they go to the Fairbury Speedway right behind the Midgets. Speaking of which, let's go back for their A feature. A feature time for the Midgets here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. 20 cars set to do battle for 30 laps, and let's see your starting lineup. Rolling from the pole is going to be the driver out of Auckland, New Zealand, the 8 of Craig Silby. Cody Parmley to his outside. Richie Gaines and Noah Bowman in row number 2. Vincent Gucci and Wade Fields in row 3. Row number 4 is going to be B. Mez, Keith Bradley, and Graham Huffman. Michael Covey and Trevor Royer in row number 5. Jay Schaff, Ryan Covey in row 6. Vinny Sansone and Brandon Garman, row number 7. Row number 8, you're going to find Bruce Klingen and Joey Smith. Tom Ostendorf and James Gray in row number 9. And row number 10 is going to be Andrew Thornton and Dylan Allen. Out front, Fields already coming to the green. Silby fires and the field follows. We're underway here at Fairbury. Silby takes the low line away from Cody Parma here on lap number 1 as you see the Hornets' nest behind. A little bit of contact down on the inside line, trying to muscle each other out of the way for that spot. Noah Bowman all the way up on the fence, ripping the lip, trying to move forward. You see 4 and 5 wide behind the leaders. Noah Bowman with a big charge in turn number 3 goes to the slider line. Craig Silby still has the lead for the time being as we start working lap number 4. Nearly 3 wide for the lead. Noah Bowman around the outside to the lead. Got that slider line working. Now Noah Bowman's going to lead a lap. Top of Speedway, Silby throws a slide job, not enough to clear. Cody Parmley still rotating and motivating around the inside. Silby tries to run Bowman out of room. Bowman gives him a little bit of the same in turns 1 and 2. Now Cody Parmley is scored as the leader as they work into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Craig Silby leads the lap. Parmley trying to take the short way around. Trying to take a quarter mile and make it an 1/8 mile. Silby still battling back on the high side. Slip up from Parmley. That's going to give Silby some breathing room. As Noah Bowman winding up the rubber band and trying to take the spot back. Top 4 cars have broken away from the rest of the pack. As you see, as they come down the straightaway, a whole bunch of shuffling going on a little bit further back in the pack. Now Noah Bowman right to the back bumper of Silby. Parmley still trying to get it working around the bottom. Graham Huffman is the 4th place car trying to get in on this fight for the lead. Finally put 10 in the books. Now working lap number 11. Still got a 3-car race for the lead out front. Let's go take a look a little further back into the Hornets' nest. Richie Gaines and Michael Covey holding off the charge. This is 6th and 7th place on back. See a lot of 3 and 4, even 5 wide racing further back. Starting to move up through the field is Trevor Royer, your B main winner. Looking to the outside of Gaines, looking for P7. Back out front, the 3-car race for the lead starting to heat up once again as Noah Bowman gets into the back of Craig Silby. Bowman trying to set sail on the top shelf. Cody Parmley still taking his time, puttering around the bottom, making it work as we're just over halfway home here in this one. Silby and Bowman throwing fast crossing sliders on one another. Does the strategy work to try to catch Cody Parmley as the yellow lights come on for the first time in this race? As the field lines up and comes back to green, I could not find the cause of the yellow, so unsure what the yellow was for, but Parmley, Bowman, Silby, your top 3 as we go back to green. 12 laps to go. Parmley right back to the inside. Noah Bowman still sticking to the high side of the speedway. Craig Silby throws the big slider. Bowman's going to cross him over, hold on to P2 for the moment. Silby thought about another one of the big bombs and didn't throw it that time. A little bit of contact further back in the pack. Still green. Everybody's still pointing the right direction. Silby throws the big slider, able to check it up before he gets into Noah Bowman. Meanwhile, they're battling, and the yellow comes out again. Caution coming out this time for the 11 of Richie Gaines. Keith Bradley with a whole head of steam tried to clear him getting into turn 1. Gaines ends up facing the wrong way on a one-way street. Field coming back to green. Parmley, Bowman, Huffman, Silby, Covey, your top 5. Green flag's back in the air with 9 to go. Parmley right down to the inside along with Silby. Noah Bowman and Graham Huffman trying the high side. Parmley's got it working for him around the inside. Slips the grip a little bit, but gets a good drive off. Bowman starting to close in. Contact between Huffman and Silby. Got one facing the wrong way. And the yellow's going to fly once again. Caution coming out this time for the 5 of Graham Huffman. Top side of the racetrack, hard racing with Craig Silby, gets fed a right rear, ends up looking at opposing traffic. Field coming back to green. Parmley, Bowman, Silby, your top 3. Parmley fires in the middle of 3 and 4, and we got him going around in the back. Never even got the green before the yellow comes back on. Let's try it again. Parmley, Bowman, Silby, your top 3. Coming to stripe this time will be 5 to go. Parmley right back to the inside. Silby with the big suicide slider. Bowman able to clear it on the top shelf. Bowman running out of grip on that slider line. Craig Silby goes to the top shelf. Is he able to get a run? A little bit. Unable to take it anywhere. As Bowman goes right back to the cushion, Cody Parmley tiptoeing his way around the bottom, making it work for him. Got one upside down, tumbling down the back straightaway. That's going to set us up for a green-white checkered finish. Caution comes out this time for the 90 of Trevor Royer. Wade Fields in the 70 run throws the big slide job, gets fed a right rear, goes for a tumble down the back straightaway, gets a piece of Covey as he goes by. There we go, folks. Set up for a green-white checkered finish. Parmley, Bowman, Silby, still your top three. Great start for Parmley. Is that what he needed? Bowman still trying the top shelf, runs the slider line through 3 and 4, able to close in but unable to take it anywhere as Parmley gets all out of shape there going down the front straightaway. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Silby tries to block the charge of Bowman, unable to do so. Parmley tiptoeing around the bottom the entire race is going to make it work for him. Cody Parmley going to go to victory lane here in Fairbury. Now, folks, what a fantastic race from the Midgets. As usual, let's take a look at our A feature rundown. Cody Parmley is going to be your winner. Noah Bowman in P2. Craig Silby rounds out the podium. Vincent Gucci and Wade Fields round out the top 5. Bruce Kling and Dylan Allen, Jay Schaff, Andrew Thornton, and Ryan Coffey going to round out the top 10. Tom Ostendorf, Graham Huffman, Trevor Royer, Keith Bradley, and Michael Coffey ran out the top 15. And Richie Gaines, Joey Smith, Vinnie Sansone, James Gray, and Brandon Garman round out your 20-car field. Now, folks, be sure to tune in next week as the Midgets make their way to the Lincoln Speedway in Pennsylvania. And the Hoosier non-wing 410 sprint cars will be right here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Should definitely bring the car counts back up as this is a favorite track of the non-wing crowd. Thank you again for watching. You'll see all the action here next week on the B-Main Bandits YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next one.